Good morning guys, welcome back to Robert Does Fishing and thanks very much for stopping by. So it's Friday the 13th of June today and you join me here in the beautiful South Ayrshire countryside on a bit of a wet and soggy morning here where I'll be fishing the River Stinchar. So we'll be having a good crack at the salmon today guys, and like most of the other rivers here in Ayrshire, the Stinchar is a wee spate river that tends to fish better after a fallen spate. Now last night there was a good dump of rain across much of the southwest of the country, and that's brought the river levels up by about 20 centimetres or so since I last checked the gauge. So I think that bodes well for today, as long as it doesn't get too big. It is still rising just now, but I think the rain and the wet weather has to clear up later in the morning. So yeah, I'm on the Balnolar beat today, and I was very kindly invited onto the beat by a syndicate member who couldn't make it today. So yeah, I'll be spending most of the day here guys, and working my way down the pools and just using different flies and see if there's anything about. I think there's been one or two fish caught off the river, a few spring fish a few weeks ago, sort of after the dry spell that we had. Now as it's Friday the 13th today guys, will it be lucky or will it be unlucky for me? Stay tuned and we'll find out. Okie dokes guys, I'm going to be starting in this pool, really lovely pool. I think it's called the Garden Seat Pool. And yeah, I forgot to talk about my setup down at the car there, so I've just got my 11-foot switch rod with me today guys. Usual Shakespeare Oracle. Get my Danielson L5W, 8 to 12 size. I've got the integrated John Norris switch line on there in a 7 and 8 weight. And on the end of that I've got a wee 5-foot intermediate poly tip, maybe about 6 or 7 feet of nylon. Starting off with a red alley shrimp on the point, a single, I think that's a size 10, and I've got a wee tiny stoat's tail double on the dropper. So yeah, we'll just work our way down here. Hopefully there's something about for us. As usual guys, I'm just going to start off with a short line, just gradually increasing it. In case there's anything right there at the kind of faster water. But that rain's coming on heavier than forecast. It was only supposed to be drizzle this morning. Absolutely teeming down now. So I hope this eases up, because the river's at a good height just now. Wouldn't I like it to get blown out. Jeez, this rain is relentless this morning. And wind's picking up as well. Still quite warm though. Before that rain last night, all throughout the day yesterday, it was really hot, sticky, humid. Must be an area of high pressure coming in. There's a wee trout on. What's he took? There's a wee stoat's tail. Come on, mister, I'll get you off. There we go. Nice wee trout. Off you go. Right, I think we'll have one more cast here and then go and have a wee seat at the garden seat. And then we'll maybe think about moving to the next pool down, having a cast through there, and that'll take us to morning break time. I think we'll sit and have a wee coffee. If the pool's free anyway, there might be other people here now, might be other syndicate members down for a cast. Right, we're back in the water. I've came up to I actually came further up to the top bit of the beat. I think this pool's called the Tig Pool because that's the Tig water, or the water of Tig, that runs in over there. So again, this is a nice long pool, so it might take us a bit of time to work through here. There's a trout on again. Better get on the reel so my line doesn't get tangled. Oh, he's off. Saves me a job. Flies. Ah, go away, wind. Oh, that was another trout over there. I don't know if you've seen it splashing in that kind of slacker water between the two between the two streams. I think the trout like that wee silver stoat's tail. This is a cracking pool as well. At this height, I fished here once before, last year, when I was invited down. But I didn't get to fish this pool because the water was so low. But at this height, this is a cracking pool. I'm just waiting for that pool at any moment. Looks perfect. Flies swinging round nicely. Right, I think we'll head back to the car, have a wee cup of coffee, and we'll see if there's anybody at the hot pool down there, and if not, we'll get in there and have a cast after our tea break. Okie dokes guys, I've just had my wee morning tea break there, and I've come into the hot pool here. There was a fella fishing it, but as I was having my tea break, he just came out there and he was having a wee blether with him. I think he's going to go away up the top there and where I was earlier. So I'll jump in here and we'll fish down a bit, see if there's anything here for us. But that fella was saying he's not seen anything down here either, or had a touch or anything, so. But we can but try. We've got to be in it to win it, as they say. I was talking to the fella about crossing at the bottom there, because you can cross over to fish a pool there from the left bank, because it's not really fishable from the right bank, but it's not safe to do just now with the height of the water. So I'll probably just have to fish the pools below that from this bank, because it's not over a certain height. It's not really safe to cross at the tail of this pool to get to the other side. The fella that I was talking to there says he's seen many people get stuck. So we certainly don't want to be in that position. Another bloody leaf. The flies are catching leaves or some sort of vegetation. You'd think it was the middle of autumn. With the amount of leaves. This bit over here looks brilliant. Looks as if that could be a likely lie for the fish. Over against those stones over there. See if we can get the fly popped in over there. I don't know whether I'm maybe needing a heavier tip for this part. I'll make do just now, I suppose. Like they always say, I suppose if the fish want it, they'll come up and get it. That was a wee bump there. I think that was a wee trout again. Sometimes the wind's playing havoc with the line. I like this line. I like the integrated switch line, because it's quite versatile. You know, I've been doing this kind of spey casts this morning, the double spey and the snake roll, and it's good for just like overhead casting as well. But the major drawback is it flails in any bit of wind. That's what I could be doing with a kind of a lighter shooting head for this wee switch rod. I think that one that I've got from a bigger rod would suit this, just in a smaller size. The Scandi short would be alright for this rod. That's not too bad. I could maybe be doing a couple of feet on that to try and get the fly right popped in right close to those rocks. What's this? Oh, I thought I was onto a leaf again there. Starting to get a bit deep here now, and flow's starting to peter out a bit at the other. Just as the fly comes round out of the kind of current on the far side, so try to impart a wee bit of movement into the fly now. Wee tweaks and figure of 8. Aye, it's too deep. Yep, I'll back up. I'll back up and then we'll get out and move down to the flats, I think it's called. Alrighty guys, I've moved down to this pool, to what I believe is called the flats. Lovely big pool with an even flow by the looks of it, so should be able to take our time going through this. Saw a couple of deer in the field there on the way down. They were too quick. I went to get the camera out to get some video of them, but they soon spotted me and were darting across the field to get away. Oh, I know I've said it already, guys, but this pool is just amazing to fish at this height. It's so relaxing, easy wading, nothing much behind me to, you know, for the fly to catch on. Bit of sun now, so nice. Just needing a fish now. Oh, there we go, that was a trout. Just after one of their big cousins, their big silver cousins. I was on the go from about 5:30 this morning. There's another trout nipping at the fly. Aye, normally takes about an hour and a half, maybe hour and 40 to get down here from Glasgow. Had a wee stop at Girvan on the way down. Alright, last cast. One more. No, no joy. Alright, we'll get wound in, think about heading home. Alright guys, that'll have to do us for today. I'm flagging a wee bit and I should probably think about heading up the road. So, conditions looked perfect today guys, the water height was fantastic. Just one of those days where luck wasn't on our side unfortunately, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we get our first salmon of 2025 into the net or onto the bank. So, but I had a fantastic day down here in the Stinchar nevertheless, and yeah, no doubt I'll be back again at some point. So yeah guys, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Colin of CF Fishing for letting me take his place today on the river. Much appreciated. Guys, if you haven't seen Colin's YouTube channel, please go and check it out and have a think about subscribing. I'll leave a link to Colin's channel in the description below. Plenty of action from here in the River Stinchar and Colin's channel and elsewhere, so please go and give it a look guys if you haven't done so already. But yeah guys, that's it for today from the River Stinchar. And like I always say, if this is your first time coming across the channel and you like this type of stuff, please have a think about hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that you get notifications going forward when I release new stuff. But that's it for today guys, thank you very much for tuning in again, hope you're all safe and well, take care and we'll see you back in the river again soon. Cheers now, bye bye.